Hi, I'm Matthew Borie with Osprey Flight Solutions, bringing you our weekly update. Starting off with the COVID 19 pandemic, in the UK, the government has taken the decision to reimpose 14-day quarantine restrictions on arrivals from a number of other European nations, which were previously subject to bilateral travel agreements. More recently, escalating infection rates in countries like Greece, Croatia, and Turkey have also led to suggestions that these too could be added to the list of restricted destinations in the coming days. These policies have been developed to reduce the risk posed by imported cases of COVID 19 by identifying high risk areas and ensuring travelers who may act as vectors for the virus are isolated from the general public to reduce the risk of transmission upon their return to the UK. However, many of these nations represent Europe's largest tourism markets and are thus served by high traffic inter-European transport routes operated by airlines like Ryanair, EasyJet, Wizz Air, and TUI, who have been seen seat bookings fall as a result of these measures. Moving on, India has established a bilateral travel air bubble with the US, the UK, and the UAE as international air travel in India is expected to increase significantly in the next 30 days. We'll continue to monitor the developments in the UK as well as India related to the COVID 19 pandemic and its impact on aviation, and update through our alerts on any new developments. From a conflict zone overflight perspective, we're continuing to monitor the situation in Iraq, where near daily rocket attacks against installations where U.S. military advisors are present have persisted over the past week. Most recently, Baghdad International Airport was targeted on the 18th of August in an indirect fire attack where several mortars were fired at the installation, though no significant damage or injuries were caused. A previous attack against Baghdad International Airport with mortars occurred on the 14th of August. We're expecting to see the Iraqi Prime Minister arrive in the United States in the days ahead to continue discussions on the long-term presence of U.S. military forces in Iraq. Over the course of the next week, as those negotiations take place, there's an increased likelihood of additional rocket attacks against installations in Iraq, including airports where U.S. military advisors are present. Separately, we're monitoring drug smuggling incidents in countries in Southeast Asia. Specifically, there's been an increased reporting of drug smuggling seizures at airports in Bangkok, Thailand, as well as Manila Airport in the Philippines. We'll be issuing an alert in the days ahead that outlines the specifics behind these drug smuggling incidents, where these drug smuggling incidents emanated from, and what authorities in those countries are doing to slow or negate the effects of drug trafficking within their air borders. That's all for this week. Please sign up to our LinkedIn page for updates and tune in next week for our update. And again, stay safe.